When a narcissist sees you as being too strong, what do they do? I'm going to tell you in this video. You do not want to miss this one. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I am an attorney. I'm also a narcissist negotiation expert. And in these videos and on this channel, it is my mission to help you escape the drama, trauma, and chaos of dealing with narcissists in all different walks of life, so that you can become the most powerful version of yourself, no matter what it is that you're dealing with. I am here to help you. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. I have written a couple of best-selling books. I've also dealt with a couple of narcissists in my own life, and that is why I'm here to help you shift that dynamic. Okay, so I have seen what happens with narcissists when they see you becoming stronger and stronger in a relationship, whether it's at the end of a relationship or during that relationship. Maybe it's that you're changing. Maybe it's that you're evolving. Maybe it's that you started off in one way and you're becoming a different way in the relationship, or maybe it's kind of toward the end of that relationship. You go through that love bomb, devalue, discard, and you're kind of at that discard phase, and now you're becoming that strong version. And so you are evolving into a much more powerful version of yourself because you are becoming powerful in this process. So it could be one or the other, but either way, you are finding your voice and you are now changing up that dynamic, which is a good thing in a lot of ways. But what's going to happen? What's going to happen now that the narcissist is seeing you as strong? Here's what they're going to do. Okay. You've got to remember that narcissist is actually way more afraid of you than you are of them to begin with. Now, they attached themselves to you at the beginning because you were strong many times. Many times you actually embodied a lot of the characteristics that they wanted to see, that they wanted to have. They were actually attracted to that in you, whether it was a business relationship or a personal relationship or a friendship or anything. But then things started to shift, and they wanted to actually devalue you, and they wanted to actually control you and make you feel small, because that actually makes them feel more powerful, to be able to control and devalue and degrade somebody who they see as powerful, right? I mean, what's the value in diminishing or devaluing somebody who is like the clearance rack person? There's no value in that, right? So I want you to remember that's the initial premise of it in the first place. They don't attach themselves to people that have no value. Where's the value in that? Even though they diminish you and they try to make you feel small and all of those things, it's all because that's the game. But when you're starting to change that dynamic in the relationship, they don't like it. They don't want it. It's sort of like, a 2-year-old having a tantrum. They want things to stay the same when a 2-year-old is supposed to, get off the bottle. And so the parents start taking that bottle away from them. The 2-year-old is like, no, I want my bottle. I want my bottle. Give it back. Give it back. And the parents are like, maybe we should just let them have it. If parents aren't strong, then they just think, let me just give it back to them, because I can't stand the screaming. I don't want to have to deal with it. And so the 2-year-old just thinks, let me just scream louder. Let me just scream longer. Let me kick my heels on the floor. Let me make a super big, huge, scene over here. And then my parents will have to give in. That's kind of what the narcissist is doing. They think, I will make more of a scene. I will make it worse for them. But they do it in obviously way worse ways a lot of the times because, you have, slighted them. You have done something that has caused their narcissistic injury to be triggered. And so that narcissistic rage comes flying out and it becomes a threat to them. They're going to start to worry. Maybe you're going to start to think about abandoning them or leaving them, which is, of course, their worst fear. They don't ever want you to leave them. They don't want you to abandon them, even though they may even start to say things like, especially if you are in a personal relationship with them, they may even start to say things like, you should leave, you should divorce me, I don't want you anymore. They may even say things like that, or their need for control might become more heightened than ever. They may start to follow you. They may start to accuse you of cheating. They may start to accuse you of being a liar. Their need for asserting their will against you is becoming more and more and more because they're concerned about you becoming too strong, so they need to assert and show you that they are the stronger one, that they have the power over you. They may get worse and worse, but this is when you need to decide that you need to walk away, because a lot of times when this happens, if you draw that line in the sand, if you create boundaries, if you say, I'm walking away, they may actually say, oh my God, don't do that. I will do what you want or whatever. But to be honest with you, this is not a person who's healthy. This is not a person that you need to be in relationship with. This is not a good person for you. This is where you need to start drawing boundaries for yourself. You actually teach people how to treat you. This is not a way of life for you. Life is short. You think that it's long, depending on how old you are, but it is short. When you add in how much time you spend sleeping, doing laundry, making dinner, all of the drudgery of life, it is so short and it will fly by so much faster than you think. And you want to spend time in joy, and you want to spend time with people who are going to raise your vibrational level and not with people who are going to be bringing you down and trying to diminish you and trying to make you feel small, because you were not meant for that. You were meant to be living at your highest level, the highest level at which God or the universe or whatever highest power that you believe in created you to be. And when somebody is trying to tear you down and not believe in you, then that is not the person that you need to have in your space. Narcissist sees you as being too strong. They become more and more agitated, and the gaslighting becomes worse than ever. They call you names, and they say that things happened that didn't happen, and they say that they told you things that they didn't tell you, or they say that you said things that didn't happen, and it becomes worse and worse and worse, and the accusations become worse and worse and worse. They may even start hacking into your phone, hacking into your computer. They're looking for signs of things to accuse you of things. They may become more and more unglued. That is not a way of life, and that is not who you were born to be, who you were meant to be. You were meant to live at your highest purpose. Your soul knows, and you'll start to feel that inside of you. And that is when you need to know that it is time to move on, time to move on, time to walk away. So I want you to put that in the comments right now. I'm walking away. walking away, because that is what it is time for. It is time to walk away. It is time to live at your highest level, at your highest level of yourself, your highest level of your own power, at the highest level of your soul. And I know it is hard. It's so hard to make that decision, especially, if you've been with a person for a long time, especially if you're feeling bonded to that person, but maybe the first step is just to say, I'm going to create some boundaries for myself. And you're going to say, I know that I'm worth being treated better. So I'm at least going to draw a level in the sand, a line in the sand, and say, you have to speak to me in a certain way. And that's the first level. That's my first boundary, and we'll start there. Maybe that's where you start, and then start, after a month or two, go to the next line, but a little bit through baby steps. Step 1, don't run. Step 2, make a U-turn. Step 3, break free, because you're kind of righting the ship, powering it, turning around, walking forward, going a different direction, 180 degrees, so that you can power forward, face this person, and then eventually break free and walk away. And, you will need some help. I have some phrases for disarming narcissists. You can go to disarmthenarc.com and download my free phrases for disarming narcissists. Make sure to grab those, and make sure to join my free private Facebook group for extra support. You can definitely join that for the extra support that you need. And if you need additional help through therapy, we do have a partnership with this channel, which is BetterHelp. You can go to betterhelp.com/Rebecca Zung and get the help that you need there. We receive commissions on that, but it doesn't cost you any extra. We just want you to have access to the help and support that you need. The next video that I want you to watch is 10 things that narcissists say after they discard you. There's a lot of different things that they say after they discard you, but make sure you have subscribed to this channel and hit that notification bell first, because remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'm Rebecca Zung, and I'll see you in that next video, 10 things that narcissists say after they discard you. I'll see you over there in that next video.